Hi guys, it's Thriftastic Mom, and I'm just here today to talk a little bit more about my allergy issue. I don't know if you can tell by my face, but I was up half the night last night itching. Wasn't sure what caused it, because what I ate for supper didn't have any of the foods in it that normally, cause me a reaction. So I'm not sure, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But I was up, I didn't get up really, but I was just itching and tossing and turning most of the night because my face has broke out more. But it's not in my eyes, it's not swelling my eyes this time, but my face is really splotchy and red and just itchy. The reason I'm on here is because, my doctor told me that I was allergic to a chemical called, and I'm going to put it right here because I don't know how to pronounce that. There's several different kinds of that chemical that if they start with, if they end with the N-O-N-E, because there's like metha, beta, all these different kinds. The one that showed up on mine was C1, but it's all these different kinds, and then with the rest of that word there. Anyway, so I had to look for all of these certain words, in my products. Well, he told me to go through and check and see if there's any products I was using that had that stuff in it, so I did. And man, was I surprised. I said, no wonder I'm having more reactions. I went through my hand detergents, or dish detergents, my clothes detergents, my hand washes, some of my makeups, my deodorants, my soap, which I already have Hypo Allergenic soap. My doctor recommended that, so I've been using that for a while. My shampoo, conditioners, all that stuff. He said anything that you put on your body, face, check it. I checked my Eucerin cream, but my Eucerin cream didn't have the name on it, but it's on the list that he gave me the other day, that Eucerin more likely has that chemical in it. So I'm going to quit using the Eucerin cream. Usually that's all I would use on my face, of course, to help with the dryness after I've had a reaction and it's drying up. But let me show you what I ended up getting rid of. And I was really surprised that this chemical was in all this stuff that I was using. First of all, my deodorant, this Lady Speed Stick, it has the chemical that I'm allergic to in it. And I've been using this for a long time. I love the smell of it. You can get it for $1 at the Dollar Tree, so I just love it. And it's a really good deodorant. But it's got that chemical in it, so I can't use it anymore. And I was surprised. I was like, man, I never would have thought about my deodorant, Plus the Eucerin, I'm going to give up the Eucerin just because it was on that other list. It don't have, I couldn't find the name on it, the chemical in it, but it was on the doctor's list, so I decided to just quit using it. The one thing that I don't like, and I just bought these, is these coconut ginger and soft soap. These have, so I've been washing my hands with this for a while because I love the smell of this. It's wonderful. So I just got these two for $1 at the Dollar General, and I looked and all of it's got that chemical in it, so I can't use those. So then I checked my shampoos. This is normally what I use, Suave Moroccan oil, and it's been working pretty good. I tried the Dove, and then I tried the Suave, and the big bottles, so I've been still using the Suave for a while, and these are still half full. They lather really well, so if you can use them and you got dry hair like me, I'd try them out. They're pretty good, but they have the chemical in them that I'm allergic to. And I went to Walmart and just looked and looked and looked through shampoos, and most shampoos has that chemical in them. Then these little wipes, I always keep wipes in my bathroom to wipe down my toilet, and sometimes I use them to clean my face with makeup, with a little bit of lotion or something to get my makeup off. And they have the ingredient in them that I am allergic to. But what can you do? So I didn't even look for wipes at Walmart. I didn't think about that. But anyway, that's the products, all those products. That's one, the shampoos, stuff I wash my hands with, my deodorant, lotion I was putting on my face, and hand wipes, and baby wipes that I was using on my face. And every bit of that has that chemical in it that I'm allergic to. I said, no wonder I'm breaking out. But still, you know, I still have food allergies too, but hopefully this is going to clear me up some. So I'm getting rid of all that. I'm going to give this to my friend because as far as I know, she don't have any allergies and she can use it. Or I think I'm going to take these here to the church and just use them at church because we always need hand soap at church. So, I'm going to give that away. But anyway, I went to Walmart and I looked through some things because I got to have shampoo and conditioner and deodorant. And for, you know, right now, I'm going to wait till a week or so probably and then maybe go buy me some makeup. I'm not sure what kind yet. I'm looking online at different kinds. I've checked out the Physicians Formula at Walmart. And it's, you know, free of a lot of different things. So, may try that. But I got to make sure that it don't have that chemical in it. So, let me show you what I got. First of all, I did get several, I guess you would consider this a little Walmart haul too. But I got my husband about 4 packs of Diet Pepsis in the 24-ounce bottles or 20-ounce bottles. But I looked and trying to figure out what kind of deodorant I want. So I ended up with this Secret Clinical Strength 100% smooth solid. And it said, you know, it's Hypo Allergenic. It don't have the chemical in it. So that's what I went with. I checked all the deodorants. Stuff I've used before. I checked it all. And anyway, this is what I got, and this is what it looks like. And this was about $4 and something for this little, you know, this little bottle of deodorant. But that'll last me a good while. But, you know, it's hypoallergenic. I couldn't find too many hypoallergenic deodorants. And, I checked a couple they had. And that's what I went with, was Secret. So I'm going to try that and see how it does. It don't have the chemical in it that breaks me out. So hopefully it'll work. Then I picked up a couple hand soaps because I love having hand soap in my bathroom. Of course, you got to wash your hands. So I ended up I checked several different hand soaps and they still all had the chemical in them. So I ended up getting Dial. I found these and they didn't have that chemical in them. So I got 2 for each bathroom. Then I had to look at shampoos. Now my hairsprays I checked are fine. They don't have the chemical in them. So I'm going to end up getting to keep them, and I get to keep using my argan oil. But my shampoo and conditioner had it, so I had to find a new one. Now I looked at several, most of the shampoos and conditioner for dry hair, and couldn't find anything that didn't have that chemical in it. But I did come across this. So I'm going to try it, and I think I might have tried it before in the past. The Garnier Fructis is Sleek and Shine. Has a little bit of argan oil in it. It's supposed to help with the frizzy, dry damaged hair. But it don't have the chemical in it. So that was the only one that I found that did not have the chemical in it. So I said, well, I'm going to have to go with that. Because that's what they had, and that's what I needed. But that's everything that I got, So hopefully these products will work for me, and hopefully I'll clear up a little more since I ain't going to be having so much of that chemical in me that I was using and didn't even realize it. I guess that's why it's good to go to the doctor, because they can kind of pinpoint these things out. And I'm glad I'm kind of glad I had the makeup, which I knew I had wore makeup before and I would have some irritation around my eyes and stuff. So I knew that makeup was bothering me. But when I had that big blowout on Mother's Day with my whole face, I'm glad I talked to him about it, and he's the one that decided to do the chemical test on me on my back. So that worked out good, and that showed me that I was actually allergic to a chemical. So that worked out great. So now I'm just going to start using these products and hopefully try to, you know, keep eating right, eating the best I can. I still mess up sometimes and eat something with soy in it. I can't help it, but everything's got soy in it. Everything that's prepackaged, mayonnaise, everything like that has got soy in it. So I'm either gonna have to start trying to learn how to make stuff from scratch and not put no soy in it, because it's hard to go without some of that stuff, you know. Who wants to eat a sandwich without mayonnaise? But anyway, and you know, normally I used to like mayonnaise. I checked that argan oil mayonnaise. All of it has soy in it. So anyway, I'm hoping that these changes I'm making will help, and hopefully get me cleared up a little bit. At least where I ain't miserable all the time with an itchy face. So I think that is about it. I will say that, you know, I am going to try to get some new makeup here in the next week or so, because I'm chunking all mine out, my brushes and everything, because they got makeup in them. And I read up on some stuff, and it says it's best just to chunk them out and not try to wash them and clean them, and just chunk them out and get new stuff and be done with the old. Because some of that stuff, you know, I look at is, you know, I even looked it up online, and I can't really find out what every ingredient is in it. And also with my cleaners, you know, I had to check my Comets and my Orange Glow furniture cleaner and my Awesome that I use from Dollar Tree, and you know, all these different cleaners. Most cleaners don't have ingredients on them, so I looked them up, and from what I've seen, those chemicals are okay. I mean, those cleaners are okay. So I'm just going to start, when I'm cleaning with it, so I'm going to start make sure I have gloves on. That way, just in case there is something in it, it won't bother me, hopefully. But anyway, you know, I use that extra Escape to wash my clothes in, and it don't have that chemical in it, so I'm going to keep using that. And the bleach is fine, it don't have it. So, you know, getting more answers and learning new things. So, but ain't it just shocking how many things I was using with a chemical that I'm allergic to, and I didn't even know it, you know. But it just tripped me out when I started pulling everything out, and everything had this chemical in it. I'm like, my goodness. And I thought, and the whole time I was like, well, I haven't changed anything, and I've always been using this, and always been using this, and always been using that. So, and everything, you know, so I don't know. It's got to be something new or something else. But all this time I'm using things, you know, that's breaking me out, and I didn't know it. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that, y'all. I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed my little haul and seeing the things I'm dissing and seeing the things I'm trying. So hopefully it'll work. Y'all have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.